guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, I'm Serene, and today's video is talking about my new hair. Clearly, you guys have probably seen if you've been watching my channel. I recently went gray. It was a huge process. It wasn't just that I went gray, I also had a major hair makeover. I wanted to thank Pravana for hooking me up with two amazing stylists. Sharon Cho is like color extraordinaire, and Sal, who did my haircut, was like, I don't know what he did, but he just made me feel like $1,000,000. And I've been having a really hard time, and my haircut and color was driving me insane, so I wasn't really happy with what I looked like. Hair is so important as a woman. It really does affect how we feel about ourselves and our self-confidence. That's why I talk about hair loss and hair thinning, especially in females, a lot on my podcast. I slept on it for a couple of days, so I don't feel like it's as like perfect as when they first did it, because they're professionals and geniuses. But I love my new hair, and if you guys want to know the process and see how it happened, then just keep on watching. The great thing about being in LA is you really get a huge amount of talent to choose from, and I really do believe hair is an art form. I was lucky enough that I met a few girls from Pravana that rave about their products, and I had heard about Pravana by a lot of reputable stylists. The reason I trust Pravana is because they are super eco-conscious. All of their packaging is biodegradable, and they just care so much about the environment. They also care about the person. They avoid using harmful chemicals in their coloring and any of their products. Everything is always parabens free, sulfate free. You're not gonna find DEA, formaldehyde, or sulfates in their products, which is very, very hard to do, especially with hair color. I think that's just so amazing what Pravana is trying to do in the hair world, and they work with the best stylist. You can find a stylist that uses Pravana or salon that uses Pravana by going to their website and just searching in your location, and it'll pull up all of the local salons or stylists in your area. I will have their website linked in the description box, as well as the Instagram accounts for Sharon and Sal. I walked in, I had a vision of what I wanted my hair to look like, and I was really scared, but I had a vision. I had sent that to Pravana, and Pravana had sent it to Sharon, and Sharon's like, looked at my videos, and my Instagram was like, we can't get her hair to look like that because her hair is completely the opposite of what it should be for us to get it to look like that. First things first was I needed a haircut desperately. Like, growing out a bad layered haircut situation. It just wasn't working out for me, and I didn't know what to do, and I had gone to see a stylist to kind of like fix the problem, but there was nothing to fix because I had to just grow it out. I hated the way it looked. It was really hard to style. I had done the interview with Rogaine, and they had taught me how to style my hair a little bit better, but it wasn't fixing like the initial problem, which was my bad haircut. Sharon's like, I recommend Sal, who's like right across from me right now, and he can squeeze you in and we can get your hair styled. He is like the sweetest man ever, like so sweet. Like, I had tragic hair, and he was just like, so what are you thinking? Like, what do you want? And I'm like, I don't know. If you want to chop it all off, you can chop it all off. I just need it to look good again. And I'm pretty low maintenance. I'm like the wash and go type. I rarely blow dry my hair. If anything, I'll use like a wand or a straightener, but I really don't want anything. I need some bangs because I have a huge forehead, and I have really high like hairline that I don't like because it looks like I'm receding. So if we can cover that. And he was like, okay. Super sweet, starts hacking away, and he was like, I'm gonna keep the length, I like the length, and I'm just gonna lighten it up in terms of texture and add a little bit, make it move a little bit more. And I was like, okay. So he starts cutting, and like immediately, within like 5 minutes, I look 1,000 times better. Hey guys, so I'm at the Benjamin Salon in downtown LA. I'm about to get my hair colored by Pravana with their lead colorist, Sharon, and got a little bit of a trim because we really needed to fix the situation before coloring it. I go back to Sharon, and he's like, we'll finish your cut after your color. Then I go back to Sharon, and essentially what we decided was, because my hair was originally like an orangey blonde, a lot of warmth in my hair, which is really hard to take me to gray from there. She explains when you go from warm to cool, it neutralizes. to get that gray I really wanted, or that silver I really wanted, I really needed to start with virgin hair. I'd been so severely highlighted and bleached, but then with like a warmness to it. So that was really disheartening, and I was really frustrated because I didn't like that color, and that's why I had toned it to like a chocolatey brown. That was kind of going against everything we were trying to do. So the first step was to highlight my hair like crazy. We put so much foil in my hair, there could not be any more foil in my hair. So that was all highlights, and that was to bring me back to one color. Did that, and then she started coloring me again, and she gave me back my roots. She gave me my gray. We went gray. And yeah, so that's kind of like the process. And I went back to Sal, and he trimmed me up a little bit more and styled me, and I loved it. Are you recording?
Yeah.
I love my hair. Thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome.
You guys saw the before. Actually, I did the before video.
Oh, you did?
Yeah,
Okay, good.
it was pretty
I
awesome.
forgot to take a photo.
Yeah, and then Sal did my haircut. So, this is like, I'm really happy. Thank you. We're so happy.
Oh my god, you're welcome.
Yes, and thanks to Pravana for introducing me.
Yeah, so nice to meet you. And we'll see you again soon?
Yes. I got there at like 1:45. I didn't leave until like 9:30 at night. So the whole process took the whole day, but it was so worth it. And the problem with gray hair is like it's the most complicated hair color to maintain because gray is not really a color. So what's gonna happen is after I wash my hair, it is going to significantly lighten, and then it's gonna end up being ashy blonde. I'm gonna have to get it toned gray or colored gray periodically, and it won't be as long of a process as this first time around, but to maintain this color will definitely take some time and effort and energy and money. So that's the one thing, if you decide to go gray, like it is a lot of maintenance, but I'm so happy with it, and I'm so happy. I feel like a different person. I look like a different person. It was so funny. Sal was like, you look like a completely different person, and you look younger. And I feel younger, I feel more light, I feel more fun, I feel more like energetic, and it's just what I needed. It's so what I needed. I cannot tell you guys, like the maintenance and the extra work is totally worth it for me because I've just been going through so much. Like, you guys know I've been going through a lot, and I just felt like I was in a funk, like, and your hair is so much a part of you, and I'm blessed and lucky enough to have like the hair products and the tools easily accessible to me, and the stylist easily accessible to me. But I want you guys to know that, like, no matter how depressed you are or how hard life is in any given moment, take an hour. It is worth it. It is worth it to feel beautiful, and it is worth it to feel like a different person. So if you need to go dye your hair pink, go dye your hair pink. And if you can't afford to go get it done, be a hair model. There are amazing assistants and soon to be amazing stylists and colorists out there who need hair models to practice on. I know you guys are probably like, what are you talking about? You play with makeup for a living. It's been really hard emotionally for me lately to stay positive, and it's been really hard for me emotionally to just like be there for my mom. It's just, there's a lot of stuff going on, and I just want you guys to know, like, yes, I'm like talking about my hair, but if you don't feel good about yourself, you can do something on the outside to cheer yourself up. And that's where my channel came from. And I got a lot of questions like, why don't you say your channel name anymore? And it's because to make it streamlined, to match my blog, my social handles, and to find me easier, my YouTube channel name is now Serene Woo. So it's youtube.com/Serene Woo. But the core of what my channel is about, the core of what I'm about, and what everything I do is dress yourself happy. And that is because I truly believe in the power of dressing yourself happy. We spend a lot of times stressing about the fact that we're depressed, or that we're not feeling good about ourselves, or feeling guilty that we're depressed, or feeling guilty that we're anxious and not able to deal with things, that we don't take the time we need to make ourselves feel beautiful from the outside in. And that is why I created my channel, and that is why I continue to produce content. It's not about looking a certain way. It's not about following the trends. It's not about having to wear makeup or having to do this. I never want you guys to feel that way. I play with makeup. I do it to make myself feel beautiful. I do it because it makes me happy. Sometimes it doesn't work for me. Sometimes it does. I have a very specific style and taste that I like, but you do what makes you happy and you do what makes you feel beautiful. So if you want gray hair, go get gray hair. If you want blonde hair, go get blonde hair. If you don't want to do a hair color, don't do a hair color, but go treat yourself to a good haircut. You deserve it. When I lived in New York, I couldn't afford getting my hair done or haircut, so I did the Bumble and Bumble University. I don't know if it's still there. I think my friend still does it actually. We both would go, and you got free haircuts and stylings, and it was so that they could train stylists. I did that a lot. You can do that for facials, you can do that for nails, you can do that for hair, you can do that for makeup. I was a makeup model for a cinema makeup school out in LA. I did that for a day. There are ways to look and feel good without spending a penny. And then there are ways that you can spend a ton of money, and there are ways you can spend a little bit of money. But I encourage you, if you're not feeling good about yourself, to do something as little as going to the drugstore and picking out a new lip color that you might not normally go for and putting it on and rocking it. Because that is what I want this community to be about. And I love seeing your snaps when you guys buy new makeup and test it out and you show me selfies. I love that. And if you have the chance to do that, send it to me. I usually always check them, and if I can, I respond to all of them. Thank you so much to Pravana for hooking me up with Sharon. Thank you for Sharon for hooking me up with Sal. Thank you so much for making me feel like a new woman, a younger woman, a happier woman. And I just thank you to everybody at the Benjamin Salon for putting up with me. And thank you to the girls at Pravana. I love you guys so much. And thank you to those of you guys watching. I truly hope my videos help motivate and inspire you to look and feel your best from the outside in. And if anything, I hope my video helped you unwind and de-stress from your day, because that's why I'm here. Until next time, I'll see you guys right back here. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. I upload new videos 5 days a week, every Sunday through Thursday. If you subscribe and turn on that notification bell, you should see my videos in your subscription feed every time I upload a new video. Just know I upload 5 new videos every week, and you can check my main channel, which is Serene Woo. And I'll see you guys, I think tomorrow. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye!